Hello, welcome to this brief video about the Ig Nobel Prizes. You're probably familiar with the Nobel Prizes. They are prestigious awards highlighting groundbreaking and revolutionary achievements across a range of fields. In his last will and testament, Alfred Nobel specified that the bulk of his fortune should be divided into 5 parts and used for prizes in physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature, and peace, to those who during the preceding year shall have conferred the greatest benefit to humankind. An additional prize in economic sciences was also established later. The prize ceremony takes place annually, and each recipient, known as a Nobel laureate, receives a gold medal, a diploma, and a monetary award amounting to approximately $1 million. You've probably also heard of famous Nobel laureates like Martin Luther King Jr., Marie Curie, and Albert Einstein. But have you heard of the Ig Nobel Prizes? The Ig Nobel Prizes are a parody of the Nobel Prizes. They honour unconventional and humorous discoveries that make people laugh and then think. They were founded by Marc Abrahams in 1991, with 10 prizes awarded each year in a ceremony at Harvard University. These include the Nobel Prize categories, but also other categories. For example, in the 2024 ceremony, other categories included botany, anatomy, and probability. Winners are presented with a now obsolete 10 trillion Zimbabwean dollar bill, which by the time Zimbabwe abandoned its currency in 2009 was only worth around 50 pence. Ironically, winners must also accept their prize from a genuine Nobel laureate. Let's have a look at some past winners. In 2024, a group of researchers won the Anatomy Ig Nobel Prize for studying whether the hair on the heads of most people in the Northern Hemisphere swirls in the same direction as hair on the heads of most people in the Southern Hemisphere. Here we are talking about the circular patches of hair that grow around a visible centre point on the scalp. You can see that on the image here, and these can swirl clockwise or counterclockwise. And interestingly, they found that while scalp hair swirls in a clockwise direction on most people, there is more counterclockwise swirling in the southern hemisphere. Back in 2019, Silvano Gallus won the Medicine Prize. Silvano found that pizza can protect against heart attacks and digestive tract cancers, but only if the pizza is made and eaten in Italy. Back even further in 2012, the Psychology Prize was won by a group of researchers for their study leaning to the left makes the Eiffel Tower seem smaller. In this study, undergraduate students were asked to stand on a balance board and answer estimation questions such as what is the height of the Eiffel Tower in meters? The researchers wanted participants to think that they were standing upright during the experiment, so the output displayed on the computer screen always indicated that participants were standing upright. Secretly, though, the researchers manipulated participants' body posture so that they were leaning slightly to the left, leaning slightly to the right, or standing upright. And overall, they found that people made smaller estimates while leaning slightly to the left, shown here in white, than they did when leaning slightly to the right, shown here in black. For example, participants who were leaning slightly to the left judged the Eiffel Tower to be 12 metres shorter than did participants who were leaning slightly to the right. Do Ig Nobel winning discoveries have tangible real-world consequences? Well, in 2006, the Biology Prize was awarded to 2 researchers who demonstrated that the female malaria mosquito is equally attracted to the smell of human feet and Limburger cheese. This finding inspired the creation of Limburger-baited mosquito traps, which were deployed across Africa to help fight malaria. Later in 2012, the Neuroscience Prize was awarded to 4 researchers who demonstrated that by using complicated instruments and simple statistics, we can see meaningful brain activity anywhere, even in a dead salmon. In the image, the red highlighted areas represent the supposed brain activity. Obviously, this finding shocked the scientific community, and it spurred the widespread adoption of more robust analytical methods in neuroscience. But can you win both a Nobel Prize and an Ig Nobel Prize? So yes, you can. As of 2024, Sir Andre Geim is the only person to achieve this. Both prizes were awarded in the physics category. He received the Ig Nobel in 2000 for using the magnetic properties of magnets to levitate a frog, and the Nobel Prize 10 years later for his work in graphene. Interestingly, Andre's work using magnets to levitate a frog was reportedly part of the inspiration for China's Lunar Gravity Research Facility, which basically simulates the low gravity environment on the moon. Thanks for listening.